see what this Yuri is about. Bocchi! Himari is a new high schooler looking to start a nice and happy new high schooler life. She gets dragged by to watch a high school band. Ah well, it's high school music. How good can it be? Please ram me with that guitar, Yuri. That's what Himari thinks. Love at first sight. The classic Disney-ass Mickey Mouse phenomenon had fallen upon Himari. She loved the band's vocalist, Yuri, and her friends. And her friend's boyfriend. And Shrek. Himari understands that she'd fallen in love with the banging Yuri, so she confesses. Let's fucking go! I always knew Yuri was above those beta-ass rom-com. No! Yeah, so essentially, Himari says she likes Yuri. Yuri takes it as a confession, goes more Gab Moe than a cat in a bath, and falls in love at first sight back. Except it was a misunderstanding, and Himari's love is the
I love you and all you guys.
Bruh.
And so begins the very special journey of Yuri being the down horrendous girl for every little thing Himari does, and Himari trying to understand the meaning of love. She starts with the classic. Ask your mom. Mom, how did you meet Dad? Ah, it was beautiful. We were best friends in high school and he confessed to me. Oh my god, that's so romantic. And then I rejected his ugly ass. But you know, I realized he wasn't a casual dater. He was a competitive dater. So we got married competitively and you were born. Kill me. So I know Whisper Me a Love Song is one of the most loved and respected manga in the Yuri community, and prior to its anime release, I kept hearing about how amazing it was. So now that it's finally started, I can say it's good. It's actually a bit different from what I initially expected. Let me get into it. So we have a black-haired girl fall in love at first sight with her orange-haired junior, and her orange-haired junior starts feeling confused, trying to find out the meaning of love, but agrees to go along with her senpai's antics for now. Wait. My initial impression from watching the first 4 episodes has left me feeling quite complicated. What I initially expected coming into this was a diabetes-inducing, sweet couple getting together. Think something like Angel Next Door, except it's the guitarist next door. I don't know why, but the saturated color palette, the manga cover that looks sweeter than my local McFlurry just gave me that impression. And while it definitely is sweet, it tackles the topic of love way faster than I had imagined. Motherfucker went, bloom into you senpai, look at me! This is definitely the particular aspect that makes me really like Whisper Me a Love Song way more than your run-of-the-mill romance. The way love is tackled, I joke, but I don't think it dives deep. Or at least it hasn't gone deep into what it means to love someone the same way Bloom Into You did yet. Instead, what we got is just actual open communication about love between characters. It's as if they don't have anime communication syndrome. I think I love you. I don't know if I love you. You can try dating someone even if you don't like them. You can break up peacefully while acknowledging that you did used to like your ex. I like the girl that likes you. It's like the characters are allowed to act like humans and aren't stuck into this over-dramatized universe. When they have a problem or a feeling, they can actually express it. They have brain cells, neurons, their amygdala is developed. I can't believe it. You can do that in anime? So even though in a sense, this show is quite moe, especially with Himari acting all cutesy and everything, I still get a quite mature vibe, just by how characters handle conflict and emotions. Not everyone is confident, not everyone fully understands themselves, and feelings will be hurt. But there's communication, there's progress. Bro progressed the story more in 4 episodes than the One Piece anime has in 10 years. Even when negative feelings like jealousy pop up, characters are able to face it head on instead of throwing a pout or living in self-denial the entire time like so many other shows. They're talking about their feelings honestly to each other. I'm gonna cry, I didn't think anime had it in itself. It's this maturity to the overall major theme of love that makes this show stand out, I think. Even with the setting in high school, you avoid so many of the notoriously unnecessary misunderstandings that make up half the romance anime plots, and the plot is able to progress in a more natural, organic way, with more relatable characters and relatable feelings. It's a dime in a dozen in shows these days and makes for a compelling watch in a very different way from... I love Himari and Yuri's relationship. Just through their base personalities, you can easily tell their feelings for each other. Yuri's puppy love for the adorable tehepero cutesy-ass Himari, and Himari's straight-up admiration for Yuri's coolness and singing. They're not super close yet, understandably so, they just met, but they're trying hard to meet every day and close that gap. you get the feeling of, this is what youth feels like. God, I'm getting old. While not sacrificing any brain cells because of the maturity these girls have. They have the cute plus cool chemistry, and you know when you look at a picture of two people together and just get this feeling that they match each other? Yeah, that. It's like looking at sun and the moon, yin and yang, weebs and hentai. It's like seeing two puzzle pieces fit together perfectly. It's like what my grandma says whenever she sees me in the same frame as a living girl. But yeah, I really like the initial layout for their relationship, so what I'm hoping for from now on is a genuine organic development. I don't need a domestic girlfriend, ooh, he fucked her in the ass night too, or a true confession after 10 seasons of brain edging. I just want a progressively developed romance between two characters with great chemistry. And I have faith because I've heard no car crashes from manga readers yet. All of that being said, I did mention I felt complicated, so there are things I'm still on the fence about, mainly the production. See, it looked good. I said looked. I was quite impressed with the initial band animation. Like, it's Butchie for real, she's even singing! And then the budget did a triple somersault and dolphin dived off a cliff. It's not like god-awful, but there are definitely some, what I'd like to call strange design choices. Like, what the fuck are these 9th grade PowerPoint transitions? And they used it like 5 times! And I get they're trying to go for the manga panel feel here, but I don't know, it looks weird to me design-wise. It doesn't look very clean, like say in Kaguya-sama. And when they went through band practice and played the OP, hell yeah, that's hype as fuck! Yeah, go music! I know I shouldn't expect shonen level budget, and I don't, but I think recent Yuri like Maji Level and Hoshiku's Telepath have definitely raised my bar, even for cutesy shows. But honestly, I feel like many of my problems are more of a directional problem than a budget or animation problem. I mean, hey, listen, I'm the isekai man. My expectations for animation are about as high as my expectations for my sex life. It feels like they really wanted to make the anime look really artistic in a way, to stand out, but midway through work, realized they had 2 hours until the deadline, just threw something unorthodox together to air. Bro really decided to be me in uni. That said, I don't think the animation ruins the show. The characters are great, the music is great, the setting is great, the gayness is great. It just feels like a bit of a shame considering I felt this has been quite a hyped up show, especially in the niche of Yuri. The last thing I want to bring up is a very abstract concept. The magic of the show. It's hard to describe it, but at times you come across an anime episode that just communicates this magical feeling of, oh shit, this is gonna be good. I felt it with Butchie, I felt it with Licorice, I felt it with Maji Level. I can't say that yet about Whisper Me a Love Song. I think it's a good show, but I don't think it's showed me anything that's absolutely wowed me the same way the previous shows have. Then again, I don't think that much has even happened so far, and I'm just going off breadcrumbs, so it's not necessarily the show's fault. I can't judge that much. I'm not a manga reader, so I have no idea what happens from here, but I guess what I really want is a proper exploration of Himani's love. I think if the show takes its time to develop Himani's thoughts and feelings, and we get a proper satisfying answer to what romantic love means to her compared to her love towards her friends, this can lead to a very, very satisfying conclusion. The same way you found a proper meaningful answer at the end of her journey of love. But for now, yeah, it's a good show. Come join me in the cheering ring! 5